So I can't believe I'm hanging out with Harlem with the legendary Tim Story.
Oh,
Good to see you.
Thank you, man. Thank you. This is the home of Shaft.
I got to ask you a question, though. You know, it was 14 years ago that you put me in your movie Fantastic Four. That was the last time that you and I worked in a film together. And I think that speaks to my acting. But it's been 14 years.
No, well, we couldn't find you.
Oh, is that it?
We've been looking. We finally found you, so now I can put you in other stuff.
I was laying too low.
Yeah, exactly,
All
man.
right. Well, I
Can't
didn't
do
want to
that.
bother you. You had other stuff going on.
Exactly.
Congratulations on everything.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, man.
Including this. You shot an amazing movie. A lot of Harlem is the backdrop
Yeah,
of it.
yeah.
In fact, I hate to be cliche, but we got a brownstone. Can we sit? Can I actually
Let's
do
please.
the
Let's
stoop?
do it.
Let's do it. All right. So when the original Shaft was made, they kind of run and gun. It was down and dirty.
Yeah.
They didn't have permits. They went on the streets.
They did not.
What would happen if you tried that with Sam Jackson today?
You know, you might actually get away with it with Sam. You just
Because
might.
people are scared of him?
Oh, of course. Well, not scared, but it's just Sam is like he's royalty. You kind of like he walks there, you let him walk. You know, so
Right.
we might be able to get away with it with Sam today.
You know, you do have a point, because if it were Kevin Hart, like the average public would run, Kevin Hart, I love you. There'd be hugs.
Sam to kind of
Exactly.
divide. You know?
Exactly. Talk about what it means to this generation. There's a lot of explaining what Shaft meant back in the day, and even in this movie, you sort of kind of bring him up to speed.
Yeah. Well, you had to. You know, you have to remember the first one. I think it's close to 50 years ago. It's weird when you say that. So there's a lot of people that weren't alive when that are going to see this movie that even weren't nearly live. Half the audience may not be alive when this was done. So I had to kind of explain what cool was. The Shaft, what he represents to everybody. I had to kind of explain it, and I think we did a pretty good job at it. And at the same time, bring him into today and let him work with characters that are new.
Like in the pitch, people probably would say, no, Shaft can't get away with any of the Shaftism in today. Well, in this movie, it kind of leans into you helping through all of that.
Yeah, well, that's the fun part about it. We just found a way to sometime we had to kind of explain what we're doing, or we had to give a debate on what he's doing and whether he can do it or not.
Right.
But at the same time, what was great about this movie is that Shaft doesn't change. He is who he is. He's still maybe the bull in the China store because he doesn't realize the things he's knocking over.
Right.
But that's what was important to do with this movie, is that Shaft is unchanged in a changed world.
I want to talk about your secret weapon. There's not a moment Regina Hall's on screen that she doesn't
That's
jump
my
out.
girl. That's my sis. That's we've done a few projects together, and I knew if you brought her into this world that she would fit right in. She can curse with anybody.
Yep.
She can. She still gives you heart, but she can be strong, soft. Whatever you need from Regina, you get. And I knew she'd be a great addition to the Shaft franchise.
You, one of the greatest directors of all time, helped me in direction, because on your set one time, I heard you say to me and others, if you see it, use it. So what did you see on the set that you didn't know was coming, but all of a sudden you leaned into it and made that a part of this movie?
Wow, good question. You know, what's interesting about, especially working with Sam, is that anytime you place an extra or something happens, Sam picks up on that. So there were times where I could actually put something in a frame and Sam would deal with it, whether it's a lemon tower or whether it's, things like that in the movie where Sam would just kind of take it and go with it.
I smell some waffles. I'm going to go get some waffles.
You're a smart
Wanna go?
man. Let's go.
Let's go.